Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we will be talking about devotion intense. How does it match up to the original devotion? If you're interested in my thoughts, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you've decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. If you have not already subscribed, now's the time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notification is turned on to all so you'll never miss an upload. And give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. As always, before we get into the fragrances let's talk about my scent of the day. So today I'm wearing this one right here, and it's in a cutesy little bottle. I only have like a 30 ml, and this is Guerlain's Fève Gourmande. So I was just super curious about this without buying a full bottle. So I got a decant. It's a big decant. It's a 30 ml decant. And I just wanted to see if it's something that's going to work for me, something that's going to work for my climate, you know. So in Fève Gourmande, we have like cacao, some spices, rum. It's not super boozy or anything like that, but you definitely get that cacao. Definitely get that chocolatey vibe. Yeah, it's chocolate, but not to the point where you want to lick it off of your skin. You know it's there, but it's more like a I want to say like a dusty kind of chocolate, not like creamy. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yep, that is my scent of the day today. This is Fève Gourmande from the house of Guerlain. Okay, so we are going to be talking about this good girl right here, and this is Devotion Intense. So this one just came out, and I just want to talk about it, compare it to the original Devotion. Obviously, you guys can see that I love the original. Look at my dent, okay? So let's start by talking about this one. Let's talk about the original Devotion. So this one has an opening of candied citruses, and there's panna cotta, rum, vanilla, all of that in this fragrance. So this one is like a very citrusy gourmand, but the dry down is more so light and vanillic. I thoroughly enjoyed this fragrance, if you guys don't already know. So this is the original. Okay, so now the intense. Now the intense, if you look at the packaging, if you look at the juice is a little bit more orangey. That's how it appears in the packaging. Let's put them side by side so you can see. So this is the original, and this is the original right here. Lord. And this one is the intense. The juice is definitely different. This one is more, it has more of like an orange tinge to it. Now this one, in the opening, it has a blast of hazelnut on first spray. When I spray it, I get a blast of nuttiness. It's like a sweet kind of hazelnut is what I get in the opening. And then there's neroli, I think, or orange blossom in the middle, and in the base there is some vanilla. So this one, the way it wears on the skin is a lot less, I want to say, lemony. It's a lot less citrusy than the original, and that makes sense because the notes that's listed is hazelnut, as opposed to the original where the note listed is like a candied citrus. So if you didn't like Devotion EDP because you felt like it was super lemony, or you felt like it was like a cleaning solution kind of lemony, I think you should try this one. Don't blind buy it. I think you should try this one to see how you feel about it. Yeah, and as the fragrance wears, really what comes up so much on my skin is that orange blossom. So I get more of a floral vibe, and then when it dries down, it still dries down to a nice vanillic vibe, but it's not like citrusy vanilla. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's how I can explain it. So when I tested them side by side on my hands. So I had Devotion the original on one hand, and I had Devotion the Intense on the other hand, and I wore it out. So for sure, this one, and it could be because it's been sitting in my collection since it came out, because I bought it when it came out. This one is way sweeter. This one gave me like a much sweeter vibe. This one wasn't as sweet, but I'm wondering, is it because it's newer? Because as the vanilla kind of develops in the bottle and it sits in the bottle, vanillas usually get sweeter. So it could just be that. Of course, this one had more of a nutty nuance because of the hazelnut, and this one was just a little bit more citrus and so much sweeter. And you know, you think about it, this one also has that panna cotta in there, that dessert, so maybe that's why. But as time goes on, I'm interested to see if this one is gonna get as sweet as this one did. So in terms of performance, the way this one performed on me, I think it's just about the same as the original Devotion. I didn't get anything different in terms of performance. It gave me about 6 hours on the skin, 6 very nice hours. It was projecting, the sillage was there. I got compliments, but I was wearing both of them. So. And I also noticed that there was a little bit more of a green nuance in this one, and I'm thinking it's because of that orange blossom. I keep saying orange blossom is listed, but I feel like it's just neroli. Like they're basically almost the same thing, but it was kind of giving me a green nuance. So I got compliments. It lasted around the same time, about 6 hours. The dry down was a little bit less sweet. All in all, it's just a gorgeous fragrance again. So if you didn't like the original Devotion, I think you should definitely get your nose on the Intense, because like I said, the biggest difference, of course, is that it's a lot less lemony. It's a lot less citrusy, because you don't have that in this fragrance. So if that bothered you to begin with, I suggest you give it a try. See what the Intense is going to do for you on your skin. You might just love it. That's all I gotta say. Now, in terms of pricing, this one retails for $175 for the 100 ml. The 50 ml retails for $140. Now, this one's been out for a long time, so you could get this on the gray market. You could get it on Joma Shop sometimes for under $100. So that's the retail price of this one. So $175 for the 100 ml and $140 for the 50 ml. In terms of which fragrance I prefer, at this point, I mean, I don't know. I can't say I prefer one over the other. I feel like I have to give it a little bit more time, because I want it to be like a fair race. I want this one to sit a little bit more for me to make that decision. But you guys know, I'm in love with the original Devotion. This one, again, smells almost the same, just less citrus. So I'm in love with it too. I can't choose, unfortunately. So I'm just going to give it a little bit more time, and I'll report back as to which one is my preferred fragrance. But I got both of them, and I'm going to be loving both of them on me. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just like a quick little thing to talk about Devotion Intense, which I absolutely am happy that I have it in my collection. Again, if you did not like the original, get your nose on the Intense. I think it's now more readily available. I got mine on the Dolce & Gabbana website, but I think it's more readily available at different stores where you could get your rewards, etc. So check those other stores for it at this point. And like I always say, we could be anything in this world we want to be with a little hard work, dedication, and perseverance. But even if we're not there, while we're getting there, we're going to smell like good people. We're going to smell fabulous at all times. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.